Onetake. This is NBA Onetake featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lake. This is NBA Onetake for your head. NBA Onetake for your brain. Coming to you live, Brooklyn, New York. It's NBA Onetake. April 17, 2022. It's the NBA playoffs. It's game ones, baby. We here. There's going to be a champion this season. We're going to have a champion this season, baby. We're going to have a champion, and I'm so excited. Everyone's excited. It's the NBA playoffs where the best of the best will be crowned this season. None of that fluke stuff or whatever. No flukes. The best is going to be crowned. Now let's get to it was 4 games. The 4 games was, the first game was Toronto Raptors versus Philadelphia 76ers, and Philly in a matchup where a lot of people is thinking some kind of upset or something is going to happen to Philly. But in this game 1, it was about Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese was spectacular, man. He had 38 points, was out there balling, doing everything he needed to do to get this team to win, and he was just spectacular. They had no answer for him. Hitting threes, doing everything. But Toronto, they was in it too. Don't get it wrong, and they had some good hours, especially by Pascal Siakam. He had 24. Fred VanVleet, he struggled a little bit, had some foul trouble, but he finished with 16. OG Anunoby had 20, and the rookie Scotty Barnes, he had 15 and 10. But Scotty Barnes caught an injury in the game, and hopefully he can find his way back in this series. I think he may be ruled out for game 2. But, he is a big factor, because when Scotty Barnes was really getting going, they had no answers for him. Had no answers for him. A candidate for Rookie of the Year. He is really, really, really good, man. I'm telling you, it's just something about the Raptors. They know how to draft. Lord, they know how to draft. I'm telling you, they know how to draft. And for Philly side, I ain't even talk about their other two stars. MVP candidate Joel Embiid, he had 19 and 15, but he was just more reserved. He was playing some good defense. James Harden, he had double-double, 22 and 14 assists, facilitate, because it was all about Tyrese Maxey. They was making sure Maxey come out there and contribute. But Tyrese Harris at 26. He's also showing good signs too, learning how to adjust playing with James Harden in the second unit. That was just good, man. It was a real good game. Toronto, they will make the adjustments. That's why that's how people have them, giving Philly a real tough matchup, and possibly some think they're gonna end up winning the series because of how good of a team they are and how well of a coach and tactician Nick Nurse is. But this is a real good game. The next game was the Denver Nuggets going against the Golden State Warriors, and just another shining moment. Jordan Poole. Now, I questioned Jordan Poole coming before the season, and I had some Warriors fans that I know schooling me about Jordan Poole and told me stuff, and then I said, oh, all right, let me keep an eye on him. Then I said, oh, this is going to be a Jordan Poole problem. Can't pay everybody. And he shined, but He had 30. Steph came back, but he came off the bench and he had 16. Klay Thompson was hitting some threes. He had 19. And Andrew Wiggins finished with 16 and 9. They go up 1-0. And against the Denver Nuggets. And Nikola Jokic, he had 25 and 10, almost a triple-double. There's single coverage in him, which I'm seeing. They're not committed to a double team. They want him to score 30 or 40 or 50 points. And they don't want him to get the other place. So now, they're going to be, this is why it hurts to have Michael Porter Jr. out and Jamal Murray out. Now these other guys have to attempt to score at an unbelievable rate. So now they have to double team Jokic. But we don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. And Will Barton, he had 24, but it was mainly, he was streaky at the time, but it was like a lot of those plays were set up off of passes to make good plays and score. So this might be a problem down the series, but they're not doubling them. And they said it on the broadcast, they're not going to double Jokic. They're going to let Looney, they're going to let Draymond, they're going to let everybody go at, they're going to, no help. No help. I think he was even a play with Steph went the hedge a little bit and Jokic fouled a wide open three and Steve Kerr yelling, don't do that, leave it, leave him. And that's what it was, man. That's what it was. And the next game was also a good one, man. Might be the series, the first round series everybody wanted to see. The Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Memphis Grizzlies, game 1. And man, it was a great game. It's a great game, man. We got Karl Anthony Towns. He bodied defensive year candidate Jaren Jackson Jr. dunking all over him. Meanwhile, and then you got John Morant late in the fourth, came back, dunked all over D-Lo. D'Angelo Russell. What was the Timberwolves, man? Ant-Man Anthony Edwards. He loved this playoff thing, man. He got a feeling about this playoff thing. He loves this. When a playoffs, a guy loves the playoffs. And feeling good. He dangerous. Really dangerous. Because Ant-Man had 38. Cat Town 29 and 13 was out there killing. Malik Beasley had 23. And Jalen McDaniels had 16. Was hitting some corner threes for them as they take a 1-0 lead over the Memphis Grizzlies. People who had the Grizzlies going to the finals, possibly, as a wild card. But hold on for a second. This Minnesota Timberwolves, they ain't playing. Ja had 32 and 8. Dylan Brooks is playing well too. He had 24. Desmond Bain, he had 17. And Brandon Clark had 13 and 12. Timberwolves is out there. So it's going to be dangerous. Okay? This Minnesota Timberwolves, they ain't playing. But I think we got to see what that bounce back for the Memphis Grizzlies is going to be. Got to see that. And the last game was the Utah Jazz versus the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks put up a good fight. They made the score close. You know, without Luka Doncic, he's ruled out for the first 2 games. You know, and they had some good production from Jalen Brunson. He had 28, Spencer Dinwiddie 22 and 8. And Reggie Bullock had 5 threes, and he had 15 points. But Utah, somewhat under tremendous pressure this season, as the future of possibly their head coach and Donovan Mitchell has been wild rumors out there speculating. But I don't pay no attention to that. That's why I don't do no damn rumor reports and crap like that. But Bojan Bogdanovic, he had 26. Donovan Mitchell, 33. And Rudy Gobert, he had 5.17 rebounds. And he was out there, you know, that defensive stalwart for them. And they go up 1-0 over the Dallas Mavericks. Do Dallas need a split? Yes, they do. Because if they don't get a split and Luka is not at least 85%, they possibly could get swept. And if that happens, I'm not thinking about Jason Kidd. I'm thinking about possibly them doing something and getting Luka some real help. And in doing that, you might have to mortgage the future to get someone from another team. I'm just throwing that out there. Because they came in with expectations. And an injury like that, even though people said, oh, he should not have played that last game. Look, that's what happens. It happens. But hopefully he'll come back and then we'll see what this does. But they got to get some kind of split. They can't lose first 2 at home. But this is NBA Onetake, Pretty Boy Laker. I'm out.